Today is week 34 of the Dopamine deck, where I have a gigantic deck of cards, and every week my daughter helps me pick one out, and then I paint something happy on it. There are 52 cards in a deck, 52 weeks in a year. And this week, we are finally back home after a few weeks away, and it feels like we brought home a different baby. Penny is independent and opinionated, curious, sure-footed, affectionate, all things she's been all along, but her colors feel more vibrant these days. Before she was born, my older brother and sister-in-law gave Dave and I the advice that the days might seem long, but the years fly by. I don't think there's a more true statement about raising a tiny human. At the end of every day, I think about all the activities and snacks and adventures and emotions that we packed into a single long day. And then I look back at pictures of Penny from a year ago when she was just a little potato with fuzz instead of hair, and I can't wrap my head around how quickly she turned into a tiny little person so suddenly. It seemed so fast and so slow all at once. I'm so grateful that we took so many pictures of her last summer because I was so tangled in my newly diagnosed postpartum depression and anxiety that sometimes I feel like I wasn't fully there. I was so connected to Penny, but not connected to myself. I'm thankful for the evidence that I was indeed there, that slowly but surely I made it back to myself. I realized it wasn't going to be an overnight change. It was incremental, little milestone to little milestone. Penny and I have been growing together from the very beginning, while I was pregnant, but also still, right now. We're both learning new things every day. How to be a mom, how to be a baby, how to be a human being, how to juggle motherhood and a growing career, how to use gentle hands when patting the dog, how to navigate reading the news and then reading Goodnight Moon, how to go down the slide without tumbling off at the bottom. It feels like we've both been taking baby steps, moving slowly toward ourselves. And then it seems like all of a sudden we're running, our bodies and our lives going faster than we knew we were capable of moving. Slow and steady meets fast and furious. And how beautiful and how heartbreaking that life is both things at once. All we can do is hold on to each other, to the handlebars, to the roller coaster of it all.